YouTube channel
Good idea.
on my iPad. I was going to watch the Super Bowl, but that's not going to happen for a while.
Hi, Abigail. Desk in the attic. You're the first one on here.
Yay! Hi, Abigail.
We'll give it just a minute and see if anybody else shows up before we get into anything heavy.
Oh yeah,
So, Ann, you're gonna watch the Super Bowl on the side there.
yeah.
Uh,
They won't kick off until by the time they do everything. It'll be like 6:30 by the time they kick off. Well,
your
it
time,
shows you're
yeah.
live.
Hi, Mitzi.
Hi, Mitz. Great to
We're just
see you.
we're just taking a couple minutes, seeing if anybody comes in. Well,
Wow,
somebody's already come in.
there's a
See if
lag.
anybody else
Holy
comes in.
mackerel. There is a huge lag.
So, Ann, we'll know if you all of a sudden get excited and everything gets dumped off your desk and something good happened, right? For somebody, something good
It's
happened
for
for somebody.
somebody. Yeah, yeah. Mitzi's team's not playing. My team's not playing. So it's like, I mean,
And I
my
don't
son
have
and
a
I were
team
discussing
anymore,
it.
so
It's become a it's become a social gathering. February is a dull month, so it's a good reason to have a party. So
that's
you have a
true.
Super Bowl
That's
party.
true.
I mean, I've been to some
Nowadays,
huge Super Bowl parties where they've got like 5 or 6 TVs, TV in every room, and
mm-hmm.
half the people are watching the game, and the other people are socializing and having fun.
Yeah.
So Abigail and Mitzi, where did you access this our channel on YouTube?
How did y'all know we were going to be live today?
Or where did you find us?
Yeah.
Just curious as to people. Oh, darn it, huh?
St. Louis used to have a football team, and they moved. I forgot where they even moved to now.
Weren't
And
they
we
the
have
Rams, St.
hockey.
Louis Rams, and then they became the LA Rams?
No, actually, they used to be the Cardinals.
That's okay. All righty. Who thought we'd be sitting here
Then we
talking
had the
about
Rams.
football?
I don't know if we still have the Rams or not.
The Rams are out in LA now.
Yeah, well, they had a nice stadium. I got to go in the
Oh,
locker room one
okay.
time up in St. Louis. I got
Abigail
to go
Abigail set a reminder.
on Ann's channel. Oh yeah, okay. They
Carol.
heard it from Carol this morning.
Okay. All righty. Hi, Angie.
Hey,
How are you
Miss
feeling?
Angie baby.
Are you happy with the results from your surgery? Oh, okay. That is a happy surprise to see us. I would be happy to see us too.
All right, I guess we can go ahead and start. What you think, Ann? Start or wait a little longer or what?
No, I don't. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, we're just going to be crafting here for a while.
Yep. I just wanted to sort of introduce our channel.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
our not our channel, our streams.
Yes, that would be a good
I'm
idea.
just tired. Well, I hope you feel better, Angie.
Well, rest up.
So anyway, Ann and I decided that it would be a good idea to get us both on the ball to be on a regular schedule for streaming instead of just doing it ever so often. So we tried to find a time that would be appropriate and that we could do, and this is what we came up with: Central Time, 4 to 6.
Yep,
So it'll either be on my channel or Ann's channel.
that's about it. Yeah. I started out with Carol. Carol had me over on
I
her
might get
channel
to
on
jump in and
Sunday
say hi, but
morning.
other than that, I'll be out of the country,
Yep.
literally. And so then she'll be gone, and I'll be by myself. But either way, we plan on being on every Sunday, either both of us or one of us. So we're happy
Okay.
y'all got to be here for the first time. we don't have any huge plans on what we're going to do. We're just going to enjoy ourselves and be there so we can chat with everyone and just relax and have fun. No big pressure. Right,
Yeah.
Anne?
Absolutely. No worries, no pressure. And hi, Mariah. I enjoyed you this morning also. That was awesome. We all went over and did the art raid. Carol gathered us all up and we rode the bus over to you guys. And that was a lot of fun. So
I didn't get to see everyone this morning, but I tried to go in and at least give a thumbs up.
Yep,
And
thumbs
I'll get
up.
to look at them all the way. I'll get to watch them all the way through later on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. There was a
I have
little bit
church
of,
on Sunday morning, so I can't get here any earlier on Sundays. But
yeah.
so anyway, we hope to be here from now on for a good while anyway, until we get tired of each other.
I hope that'll be fine. Carol's in the house. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for all the promotions. And this morning, we really appreciate it. It's so helpful to get the word out. We're getting
Anne,
there.
can you put your channel in the chat?
My channel. Oh, I don't know. Can you do that?
I don't know. Let me see if I can do it.
I'm reading the chat.
Let's see.
So I don't know what you mean. I can see the chat. I don't know. I can see the YouTube chat and I can see the StreamYard chat. So I'm chatting.
I knew somebody would ask me something I couldn't do. Give me a second. Anne, talk about what you're doing.
Okay. Can you put Anne's channel in the chat, please? You just want the channel. I'm not sure. Well, I'm one of my themes, my word for the year, people are asking, hi, Leslie. People are asking, I guess, talking about what would, be a word for the year. The word for the year is hope. And just hoping that it's better. And I just, hope is it's a 4-letter word, but it means so much. So that's my word for the year. But the daily, what I plan to do is, I wrote it down because I keep on forgetting it. Isn't that awful? Unfinished business. How many of you have unfinished business? Now, that's a loaded question too. I get that. But art-wise, I have a ton of unfinished business. So I'm going to try to work on my unfinished business. It looks very neat, and not sure. Oh, this is my unfinished business. This started, I think, maybe it was the last live. Maybe it was the last live hop. I'm not sure. It may have been, but I think it was the UFOs. Yeah. It was the upcycle, U-cycle, we cycle, bicycle one. Everyone's cycling, and I made the frame out of shims, and I had some leftover shims, and I've moved several times, and somehow this package of shims moved with me. I have no idea. I have not planned on putting in any new windows or doors, but I'm going to buy some more shims. Man, they're not quite straight, but if you put them together, you get a fairly square edge. So I glued them together with hot glue. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mariah. That's what I thought. And of course, here's my favorite. I love cardboard. I have an incredible stash of cardboard out in my garage. It's cut up and stacked up and everything. And I took my grandson out to the garage when they were visiting to see it. And he was like, whoa, because I've got him into cardboard also. So he was very impressed with my cardboard stash. So that's the back. And then, of course, our matchboxes. And I had a real matchbox, and I took it apart and I made a template. And so I made a whole bunch of little matchboxes. I'm trying to stay in frame here. And then I'm just going to kind of fill them with little doohickeys and such. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I've been saving little things, and I have little bits and pieces. There's some little tiny computer keys in here, and I don't know what that is, but that's a pop can. You can take, I cut up pop cans and then I run them through the die press, the dies, and you can make, I've made like gears and little butterflies out of aluminum. And people are afraid that it's sharp, but it's really not that sharp. I learned that from Shelley, Crafting Mama Shelley. I mean, everything most all of everything is pretty much learned from somebody else or watching somebody else. So I thought I would just kind of. Oh, okay. Thanks, Angie. Thank you. Okay. And thanks for subbing. I appreciate that. It's awesome. And so that's what I thought I would work on and try to finish. This is not all of the stuff. I've got a whole thing full of stuff, that stuff. I keep on.
I'm anxious to see that all finished because it already looks really, really amazing.
I know. And these are this little picture here of this dude. He appears in every artist I subscribe to Artist Magazine. Hi, Aunt Beck. Nice to see you.
Hi, Beck.
And he's always in the back of the magazine.
Hi. Who is this? P or M Artist Studio? I never know who's there.
Mariah.
Or both of you watching at the same time.
Well, okay, dumb question here. Anne, if it's okay. If what's okay, Mitz?
Go ahead, Mitz.
Oh, ask anything. There's no such thing as a dumb question. That's my teacher voice. No, that's not really my teacher voice. P is scraping mats. Okay.
Mariah.
See,
scraping mats.
Oh, I cut the carefully now, very carefully. I stick a knife in the can, and I just kind of get it started. And I take a pair of scissors and carefully cut the top off, cut the bottom off, and then cut it down. Now you got to be careful because it's a little sharp there. I have some, when I'm done with them, I store the pieces in toilet roll tubes. So I'll show you I've got them right here, in a safe spot. We all have that safe spot. But this is what I do. So they're in here.
Oh, good idea. Never thought of that.
I got a hole. And then there you go. Oh, I got a lot in there. And some of these are really colorful. And again, it's a little sharp, but it's not like you're going to cut you got to use some common sense here. And so you can cut it, and it goes right. It goes right through. I use the Big Shot die cut, and the die just cuts right through it. And you can, little butterflies. I have a butterfly. You can emboss this also, and it really looks great when you emboss it. It embosses really well too. And so that's Mitzi. That's how you do it. And Crafting Mamas makes jewelry out of this, makes dangly stuff.
You could make the jewelry that I showed at the last hop. You could make it with that too. I think it works the same.
Yeah. So this is.
I like that idea of keeping it in the toilet.
Yeah, it's going to be curled up no matter what you do.
So just right now, I'm reading. Yeah, it does. I'm just kind of pilling around till we started. I wanted to see if I had stamped some canvas with postage, using postage stamps. So, So I thought, well, wouldn't that be cool if I could embroider that? be pretty nice. So I decided I'd try it. So that's just what I've been doing. I'm getting ready to start a project here in a minute, but it's coming out pretty good.
You're pleasantly
Get it to
surprised.
focus. Come on. Well, anyway, it's coming out pretty good. I'm just using one thread, one strand. So I'm going to put that aside. And Anne, were you done talking about that?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to show
Go
you
ahead.
what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be working on today. I've been doing this for a long time, and but I haven't done any recently much. So I just been wanting to do it. So I thought today would be a good time. So I guess most people would call this Zen doodling, not Zen tangling. I'm just going to show you these things and I'll put it back. And these are just some that I have that aren't finished yet. Here's a hand. I like to do hands. This is just barely started. And you'll see some others later. But I usually do my drawing with a pencil, most of it, or a lot of it, and then go back and cover it with pen and then colors. So this one's just a crummy little one that I did. And then
So
there's all
pretty.
different kinds. Let's put these over as I go. There's all different kinds. On this one, I have several using this stencil, this rose stencil. Let me see if I can find it now. And then I'll show you how they can look different. Here's one that's been drawn but not colored. Here's another one. And then I start these. Sometimes I use stencils. Sometimes I hand draw. I don't mind using stencils. I'm not a purist, I guess is what you would call it. I just want to get to the part where I can color most of the time. So these are all using the same stencil. Oh, right. And you can see on this one, I flipped the stencil's this way, and this one, it is, I think it goes, nope, it goes this way. Just depends. Sometimes I use two ends. So there are those, they're different. And then here's the stencil that I used. So, and what I do is I draw the stencil on there. Okay, I draw the stencil on, whichever way it goes. And I just draw the outline of the stencil. And sometimes I have to move part of it so that it will fit on where I want it to go. So then I just have an empty shape. So then I go in, I connect all the lines that on the stencil are not connected, like here and here. You know, I just make sure that everything looks like it's drawn, and that it's not just a cut stencil. So you'll see over here, let's see which way this goes. I can get this, nope, it's this way. Okay, so you can see like over here, wherever there's a leaf, that I went ahead and drew the stem. I connected the line so that it made the whole shape of the leaf and made the stem. And I did that throughout, and even with the rows in the middle. So that's how I use that kind of stencil. So this one's waiting for colors and to fill out the rest of the design. This one is waiting for some kind of verbiage to go in it, whichever way, you know, want it to go. And then this one is finished. And it has a scripture. I use a lot of scriptures in the stuff that I do. There's a scripture in there. And then here's a different stencil. It's the same size, but it's the Morning Glory, I guess is what that's called. And it has room for whatever I want to put in there. Then I have some, I'm just going to show you some other ones just so you can see what I'm up to. I decided I wanted to make a series of them. And so I took these are stencils. I took these big letters and put them on here, and then I added everything else with it. And each letter has a different design in it. The colors, you're not seeing the exact colors. For instance, let's see, these flowers right here, that is a hot pink, like a neon pink with a neon orange in the middle. So it's not showing the exact colors on the screen. And this, like this is purple and black, not blue and black. So that one is Grace. This one is Faith. I like circles. I like checks, checkerboards, whatever you want to call them. I use those in almost every one I do. This one's kind of cute. It's got these little balloons in here. But see, every different one has a different drawing inside it. So there's Faith. What else have I got here? This one's Peace. Now I use, like I said, pencil to start, and then I ink it with pit pens, which are black pit pens, which are, oh, I'll think of it in a second. Hold on here. India ink, which is waterproof, and they work really well with alcohol pens, alcohol ink pens. So this is a black pit pen, alcohol ink pens. These have some acrylic ink pens, and what else? And by acrylic ink, I mean it's either Arteza or well, there went the words right out of my head. Hold on. I've got it. Posca pens. That's what I was trying to say. And there's no, other than the pens, there's no paint on here. It's all pens of some kind. And also I use okay, we're gonna have a problem with the words today apparently. Sharpie pens. Gosh, well that was hard. So there's that one. Got a few more. This is just a simple one. A lot of circles. Like I said, I like circles. Thanks, guys. Here's one that's drawn, but no coloring or anything done. That's one that can be done. I like to do hands. That's my hand. I mean, it's there. I might as well use it, you know. Here's a little village, some little trees and leaves and flowers and birds and all this stuff. So those are fun to do. Those go out to friends quite often. Here's Believe. The background on this one is just all scribbles. Oh, I forgot it said just right there, just. Oh, little houses. Just Believe. Here's one. It has, I don't know if you could, well, yeah, it's a song that's written in there. The lyrics of the song. I think this one goes this way. So then there's room up here. I can write something in if I want. That one's finished. These look really nice framed. They do look very nice framed. There's another hand. Here's my checks. I also like doing these. I do those a lot. Little pea pods is what I call them. I don't know what else to call them. I'm sure that has some kind of name. And then here's one I did on YouTube. So it's got a lot of things on it that I like to do. Little houses, the pea pods, little honeycombs down here. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I've got a paper started, and this is just a drawing pad heavyweight paper. Sometimes I use different papers. I've even used computer paper, but it doesn't work as good because of the alcohol ink pens. So today I'm going to do. Let me get back over here to this. There's Anne.
Hi. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing one right now, actually. So while we're visiting, I'm just gonna work away on one, and I think this one is gonna be Hope. And I guess I'll have to send it to Anne because
There you go. There's my word.
Yeah, that's her word for the year. Yeah, that's her word. So
that's my word for the year.
She may not want it. So
it's lovely.
That's what we're
love
doing. That stuff. Please craft along.
I love the colors. The colors that you're using are so vibrant. They just.
I love the colors. Love the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
let's see.
So like I said, I just start out with pencil and do whatever I'm gonna do. So I gotta think about it for a second because I didn't plan.
Now we were talking about you can't call it. There's something you can't call it because.
Well, my understanding is you can't call it Zentangle and sell it or anything like that, but you can call it Zendoodling. And I think they like for you to give credit to them. I just call it drawing. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me.
Right. Yeah. We talked about that before we went on what the proper verbiage was on referring to, because I guess they have, when I say they, whoever invented the Zentangle must have copyrighted it, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty big deal. They had classes and levels and all this kind of stuff, which,
Oh, yes. I was talking about that earlier. There's a great website called Patterns Collections. Oh, that's great, Angie. You're going to craft along, color along. That's super. It is so relaxing. I'm not a very good colorer.
I really like to color. I always have.
When I first time, I guess Dee Dee was the first colorer that I ever watched, and I was
colorist. I think would be how to say it.
Is that the proper name, colorist?
I don't. There probably isn't a proper name, but that's probably as proper as you can get.
But I'd never thought about the shading and and adding the shading into the picture. So when I was coloring, it was flat, obviously, because when you start adding the shadows and the shading, and it makes it's a whole different, a whole different piece of. Well, now it's like, now it takes it to another whole level for sure.
I forgot to mention I tape the edges of this paper because I want to leave a border. I always forget that. And then when you try to frame it, some of the picture gets hidden, but I just want to leave a white border on this one. And I think that'll look good.
Yeah, that guy that I've been taking online kind of free watercolor lessons, he has you tape your page, tape your watercolor. Like just tape around the edges. And it's amazing when you pull that tape off, what a difference that makes. It makes it look so more professional. Yeah, it's amazing. Just some painter's tape around the edges. It's amazing what that does to the finished product.
I like to use a soft lead pencil, and I don't dig it into the paper. I just kind of try to lightly draw it on there. I'm drawing it a little darker here so you can see it better, but simply because I'm going to erase it later. And if you use a hard leaded pencil, it'll dig a line into the paper, And then when you go to color it later, if you've erased a line or something, you'll see that dent in the paper. It'll look like a line. So I try to, keep it light and so that it's easy to erase and whatever. That way. I'll try to move this. Oops.
That makes sense.
And I like to use these erasers, the white erasers. They do a really nice clean job. And usually I have one of these little quick erasers because it fits in my, either in my case, my pencil case, or in my jars without taking up too much room. I also have one of these little electric ones. I haven't had this very long. I haven't used it much either.
I mean, those erasers actually erase? Haha, I'm just kidding.
Does the what?
No, most of us are carved with them. I'm just kidding when I say, they actually erase? Oh, wow.
Yes, they actually erase.
Wow. Oh, I have a little butterfly punch, and I actually punched out the aluminum. That's where I'm getting these. I couldn't remember where these little tiny butterflies came from. I made them. And I'm using my Sharon Lombard sent me those finger thingies. And because I think I was burning myself the last time I did this.
Now, normally I draw pretty much everything in before I do this part, but I think I'm going to do this so I can get it erased and then do the rest of it because this is pretty big. And I don't have a problem with turning my paper because when you draw, the natural direction that your hand goes smoothly is this way, not this way. If you try to draw from left to right, it's usually harder to do, especially with the curve, and it's a little bumpier. If you go from like right to left, it's the natural arc that your hand's going to take. So it's a little bit easier. So I always turn my paper. I don't worry about it. Some people don't want to turn their work while people are watching, but sorry, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Oh, I was going to say, what's the big deal?
I don't know. I guess so people don't have to look at it upside down.
Okay.
I guess I'm not that polite.
I couldn't understand. I was looking at something where people made little faces on Q-tips, and I couldn't resist. I don't know, you can see these wee faces, but they're little.
How funny. Faces. What do they do with them?
Well, I'm going to glue them in one of these boxes. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I was looking for little wee stuff to put in here, so I'm looking for my little wee bits. I found this little tiny shell out in my front yard because this area must have all been underwater because there's little shells everywhere, which would make sense. And see, I cut out little tiny pictures, and I never knew this picture would come in handy, but it fits right in that little box. Oh, cool. And look, I have a little shell and some little fishies, and that's all gonna come together. So this morning I started the morning, and as you all know, some of you know, I started out with Carol and Luna and Loca and the dogs up in Canada, which is so cool.
Cold. Papa's babysitting the dogs right now, so I don't have to worry about them.
Cold Canada. And someone figured out that, I think Carol said it was -13, and then somebody did the math, and that would translate to 8.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which I thought was interesting. 8.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I traveled to Utah spent some time in Utah with my grandsons. And then after that, I went to Boston and played a little World of Warcraft with my oldest son. And now I'm here and back with you in where, I don't know, Wisconsin? Are you in Wisconsin? No. Do we freeze? What happened? Hello? Well, did we lose oh, you're buffering. Oh, when you said, oh, buff. Oh my gosh. When I saw a buff, I thought you were referring to buffalo. Okay, you have to okay. All righty. I thought you meant buffalo. My head's okay. I'm thinking buffalo. And I bought this gigantic thing full of dice. And they're dice from all different types of games. So I figured, what am I going to do with them? Well, I found a place for them. I'm just going to glue them in here. And I have these little, do you remember those little type of pins that you would get? I know there's probably a name for them. I'll stick this in here. That's a fish. It's a, yeah, it's a fish. If you don't believe me. I wonder if there's anything I should do from my end. I don't think there is anything I can do from my end. Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? Great to see you. Deb is buffering and reconnecting. There you are.
Well, that was irritating,
What happened?
to say the least.
You just,
I don't know. Every once in a while, we have some intermittent problems, but not
okay.
that much. Hopefully, it won't happen again.
Now, I don't know where you're located, Deb. Are you in Wisconsin?
No, I'm in southeast Missouri, about
Missouri.
an hour south of St. Louis.
Okay, you're in Missouri.
Yep, Missouri.
Missouri, not Missouri.
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Or some say misery.
Misery. Yes. Well,
Misery.
I probably in February or in the middle of the winter, people probably feel that way about the weather.
Yep, sometimes. We just had a snow event about a week ago.
Okay.
Still little piles of snow around, but mostly it's okay, you know. But it has been pretty cold for us, and we've been in the 20s, 30s, 40s.
Well, I hate that it was 82 here yesterday.
I think it was
Not happy.
I think it was 80. What did they say it was? They might have said 88 in Cancun yesterday.
Ah, that's where you're going. Well, yeah.
You're pretty close to it, yeah. I just hope the pool was warm.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you. I'm sure I'm sure those pools are heated. Yeah,
I don't think they are. They don't need to be heated, you know. It's like I said, 88 there in February, so.
Oh, okay. 88. Oh, that's too hot.
It's just cooler than it is in October. That's what I'm used to.
Now, did you tell everybody that you're going to Mexico?
No, well, I think most people who are around me know that already because I talk about it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be gone. Anne's going to be on her own for the next 2 Sundays because I won't be back yet.
Yeah, I think
for 10
Carol
days.
Yeah.
So I got all that to get ready for this week. I hadn't started packing yet. We just started piling, but not packing.
Oh, yes, the piles, yes.
Let's see, who did I miss? Hi, Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Who else?
I think that's it.
Let's see.
Mary Lou.
Mitzi, Angie, Aunt Beck. Beth Schuler.
Yes, she was
Gone to
here. Went to
dinner.
have dinner and came
I
back.
missed her. Yeah. Is she back already?
I don't think so. I missed saying hi, and then I just saw her said that it was dinner time. She was going to go have
Yeah,
some
I think
dinner.
she'll be back. Let's see.
Yeah, she
Mary
might be.
Lou. Oh, Mary Lou's had snow all day. And then
Oh,
yesterday was 63. That's the way it is here, Mary Lou. Aren't you? Mary Lou, where are you? Are
she's
you
in
in Illinois?
Rhode Island. I
Oh,
know
Rhode
where Mary
Island.
Lou is.
Who's in Illinois? Somebody's in Illinois. Forgot who it is.
Is Nettie in Southern
Yeah,
Illinois?
I think Nettie's in Illinois. I think that sounds right.
We're just all over the place. That's all,
Yep.
which I think is so awesome. I love that.
My pens are getting old because I haven't bought any new ones in a while.
Put these little guys in
This
here.
one's just about dead.
I'm just gluing stuff down and it makes no sense, but that makes it funner.
Well, I think it's so cute.
I got this little, I'll give these guys, maybe they're playing some dice. So I wonder if I put a big enough glob, I could get that. You know, I thought I had to have a new glue gun, right? So and I don't know why I thought I needed a new glue gun, but sometimes, this one I'd had for a long time. So I got
I ordered a new one.
got a Gorilla.
With my...
What is it? The Gorilla Tape Company glue gun. And the glue sticks are proprietary, which I hate. So you can't use any other glue sticks other than theirs. I hate that when they do that. That just is. It's fun, Beck. It is. And it wasn't. It's not a good glue gun. So that works. So I got the little dice. That's cool. I think I'll call that one done. I'll stick that one over here. I don't know what I can put in there. I have some watch parts. And I know. Look what I found. Talk about. You see what you probably can't see what that is, but that's my perfect attendance Sunday school pin. How old is that? Whoa, can you imagine how old that is? Whoa. That's my Sunday school attendance pin. I was way behind, got caught up, and now I'm falling behind again. Oh, your temperature blanket, yeah. Well, the temperatures are varying. I mean, here they are. I imagine they're all over the place. What color is snow? Oh, did we lose her again? Huh. There you are.
Yep. I don't know what's going on. We have two lines, I guess you call it. And I switched to the other line. I don't know if that's going to help.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's
obviously
it's just me because you're still there. So
yeah.
So you're keeping it open there. And I just have to pop back in.
I don't know. That's weird, though. Well, I guess, we're in two different internet companies, I guess. But that wouldn't make any difference.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just that mine is acting goofy. Yours is fine, and we've already got the StreamYard open, so you're staying in there.
Right.
When I drop out, even though it's on my channel. Isn't that weird?
Yes. What is your provider?
Spectrum now.
So is mine. Spectrum's all over the place.
Well, it's actually been a lot better than our previous one. Our previous one, we had a wireless from towers,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in a good location for it, but still we were having a lot of problems off and on.
Well, I'm
And we were
thinking of
actually, they had just put the line in down our road last summer. So we were actually the first one on this line.
Oh, okay.
So I think every time they get somebody new on it, that it kind of disrupts things a little bit till it settles down. I don't know. I hope that's what it is.
I'm thinking of, I'd like to switch to Spectrum Mobile because their mobile phone prices are very reasonable. So I might. I have Cellular One, which is like they advertise that for old people. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, Mary Lou, you're behind 14 days on your blanket?
That's not very far behind, is it?
No, not really. 14 rows. You could do that. In a snap.
Oh, you can do that with her eyes closed. Yeah.
Yeah. Beck showed
Well,
hers the other day. It's really coming along.
all you professional hookers, you know.
I'm still working on my sweater remake. I've gotten all the big knitting done. Now I'm putting tassels on the bottom of it.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know how that's going to look, but I'm trying it. It's just going to take forever.
I'm gonna put another light on. I guess it's getting dark. Oh, it's beautiful out right now. You have that nice side lighting. I love that side lighting
Yeah.
out on the pond. And it's interesting. There's a lone sandhill crane out there, so he's a bachelor, and two female ducks and a male duck, and they've been hanging out the last couple of days. It's a really interesting group.
So I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Who all's watching the game today? Aunt Beck, we used to have AT&T in our other house, and
That's every light I own. So
they came and put new wires. What did they do? We were having so much trouble. They came and put new wires in the house, all over the house, and it still was having a problem. So they checked the wire from the house to the big wire, and they changed that out. Still wasn't right. Come to find out, the big line had an arc that was occurring in it and was messing it up. So they had to replace the whole big line from the what do they call that? Where everything comes from. I can't think of it. The switch box or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they won't happy about that.
Then, straightened it out. Then we moved. But we still have AT&T phones.
Oh, I don't know. Violet just
Watching the game.
Let me just go over here. Let me just check something out over here.
And having pizza delivered. Ooh.
It's weird.
We went to, what's this place called? I can't think of it now. Oh, Fooey. Anyway, it's a place where they have subs and stuff like that. And they have Gerber sandwiches. They call them Gerbers, and it's ham and cheese on toasted on a piece of bread stuff. Gosh, I have no words today. I do not know what I'm saying.
Gerber.
Anyway, it was Gerber. It was delicious. Really good. Since we eat a big lunch on Sundays after church, we usually don't have a big dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Just snack around, Okay, so
Violet must have.
huh?
Violet just, Violet just messaged me. She probably forgot that we were streaming.
I thought she said she couldn't be here.
Well, I don't know. But
Well,
she
hi,
just asked me
Laura.
this. She just asked me this crazy question, so I just don't. Hi, Laura. How are you? How are things in New Jersey?
Okay, so I got my letters done. Good enough for now, anyway. I'll probably have to go back and touch up some of it and put some more black in because my pen's kind of lazy. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And I like circles, so I'm going to bring out my circle stencils. And I'm going to do one big one. So I'm going to use this doohickey, which is called a circle ruler. This one is distributed by EK Success. I think you can still get it. And it's pretty cool because it'll do just about any size. This all turns around, makes a circle up to like this big. And then it has all these little tiny ones around the edge of it. So it's a pretty nice tool. It's not chintzy, you know, it's a substantial weight and everything. I have a stencil up to this size, which is almost as big, but not quite. I'm going to use this big one for part of it. I think I'll put it.
That sounds delicious, Laura.
Here.
Laura had 5 inches of snow, so they made chili with cornbread and just baked a cake. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Woo.
So with this tool, if you keep it in the same place, it's got gradiated marks, and there's little holes that you put your pencil or your pen in. And if you keep it in the same place, you could make circles smaller and smaller. And on some of the things I do, like, where's one? Find it. Hold on. I'm trying not to. For instance, like this, where this flower is, I make circles, gradiated circles to guide for guidelines. So while I still have this in the same place, if it is, let me see. Up there, I think. Then I could just keep going down the line and make more circles until I get real close to the bottom. Oops, not that one. So then I end up with something that looks like that. And I can go in and put different things, and it keeps it even.
Oh, that's neat. That's a nice thing.
That's all I'm going to do with that one because it's kind of big. So now I can take my other circles and put more in if I want, or whatever I want. And I like to run them off the end of the page and, you know, do different things like that.
That's a handy tool.
Yes, it is. I love it. I have them in different sizes. Also on this stencil here, you can see these. Why does that look like that? Oh, because that's lifted up. You can see these marks right here around each circle. And those are, like it divides the circle in half. And I can use them for later, I will want them for dividing. So I just put tick marks where they are. And then I can just keep going and do whatever sizes I want. I don't want them to be all the same size, and I want some to overlap because that's always fun, so they look dimensional. I'm just going to do the same thing here. I'm going to mark my tick marks that show where it's going to be divided. And just keep going on like that until I'm happy with how many circles I have or whatever I'm using. And all different sizes. So see, I've got, this actually came together like this. And I cut it apart so it would fit in my book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that
I had
too.
a small book that I was working on.
Hi, Margaret.
Aren't they cool, Laura? Anne always does neat stuff.
And Violet's here. Hi, Violet.
Hi, Violet.
I read your question and I don't have an answer because I think the guys use
Hi, Carol.
disposable golf card score things, but I'm not sure.
Uh,
I'll have to ask my neighbor who's a
Margaret.
golfer.
Hi, Margaret. I don't believe I know you. You're a new person to me. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Thanks, everyone, for coming.
Yes, thank you so much.
I don't know why I'm looking at that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on going and keep drawing.
Yeah. I'm going to keep on gluing and then see. Glue guns are awesome. When you stick that, you stick that glue down and it's just, yes, it's just there. It's awesome. I don't like this one, but I should have brought that dude up. It's a great little picture. It's a statue of somebody, but I should have elevated him. Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well. This is a done one. I'll stick that over there. This is a done one.
So when you're done, will it be totally filled with those?
Well, yeah, there'll be like a rim around them, there'll be a thing. And I don't know whether what I want to do with the background. I might just paint it black and that would make them pop out a little bit.
Yeah, it would.
So I might do that. And this one's pretty much done. There's not much I can add to the owl. And this one's done. Let's see. I'm trying to see that one's done, but I'm not happy with it. And I have a whole bunch of little pieces in here too. Oh, I got to use these little dominoes. Baby dominoes. Aren't those adorable?
Oh my goodness.
They sound good too.
Anne, that would be a really neat project to put your own artwork in. Just exactly similar to that, only with your own artwork,
Yeah.
So it look like little picture frames.
Mm-hmm.
Or little frame pictures.
Oh, yes. I mean, using the shims, the shims frame.
Yeah. Make your little box just like that, but instead of the little things you're putting in there now, put your own artwork.
Yeah.
I like that cardboard.
Yeah. You could make these. Well, you can't really. This is about the size. You can't. Yeah. There's not much wiggle room because the shims are this size. They don't really come in. At least I'm not aware. I mean, when you're putting in a window and you're trying to level the window, you take one of these and they're triangular shape. You hang it, you hammer it into the gap, and then you put your level on it, and then you just snap it off, and that's just that stays there. And so there might be bigger ones. I'll have to go to Lowe's.
Oh, I think it would be cool to have little, just like you're doing now, only have your own artwork in the matchboxes.
Yeah.
You
could put a little
hang
canvas
that on the wall. That would be cute.
Yep. And it would stand up too.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you could do that too. Yep. Absolutely. I'm going to make a road trip to Lowe's and just because when you go to a big store like that, especially if I like to go where they have all of the the little bits and pieces of washers and nuts and bolts. And yeah, these are matchboxes. Yes, Laura. There's an original matchbox, and then I made a template, and then I made some matchboxes out of. Well, this is made out of Timmy paper, cardstock. But yeah, it's matchbox size, absolutely. And I got this idea from a book that Aunt Beck and I both have, and we both talked about making these little collages or assemblages. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie.
Oh,
it's been tough.
I do love that cardboard background too, Laura. But it's going to be all covered up, right, Anne? Or will some of it be black?
No, some of it will be visible. Yeah, some of it will be.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I've got some music here. Oh, and there's my guy,
There's your guy.
David. I love this. Well, that's the cover of our art. If you look at the picture on the top of the my art and chat room, it's this David that I traced, and he's there. I never. That's one place I'd like to go to Florence and see that statue.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too, but I don't think I'll ever make that.
No, I don't think I'm gonna make it to Florence, but you never know. But that's would not. Yeah.
Now, when I was doing this circle here, and I used this, and just kept making all these inside ones. I did it with this. So when you get smaller and you're using a stencil, this particular kind of stencil has, like I said, has these little tick marks that divide the stencil the circles evenly. So if I want to go and divide the circle like this one is, so that it has different rings, I just find the one size I want the ring to be. I line these tick marks up with the marks I made on the first circle, and that way they'll be centered. If you get them just right, they'll be centered, and you can just draw another circle inside there, and it will be centered inside the first circle. I'm sure that sounded like a lot of babble. Oh my goodness. Some days my words just don't cooperate with me.
I hear you.
And some days I forget to put the tick marks in. I have to go back.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll put a little music, and maybe we'll put this nice cat. And we'll call that done. Alrighty. Yep. Yeah, this becomes, if you use it's like a box frame, if you
Right.
Yep. And then you could make I was showing you earlier that I had cut out the that would work too. I cut the kitty litter box up, and I that's really good cardboard, and then you can gesso that, and then you have a nice canvas.
I think that's an excellent idea.
This is the kitty litter box, but throw some gesso on it, and you got to really. This is 8 by 10, and this is 9 by 11. So those are two. And that's good. I mean, this is heavy duty because it has to be for the kitty litter. Slide, clump and seal slide. It sounds like a slip and slide, like a kid's ride, but it's clump and seal. I don't know. I'm all right. Don't mind me. I'm gonna
try to bring back some ephemera, I guess I'll call it, from Mexico.
Yeah.
So whoever's working on their Mexico, what are those things called? From Rosemary. Their kits.
Oh, Oaxaca.
Yeah, whoever's working on those, I can send some stuff to them.
Yeah, that would be great.
Depends on what I can find.
Yeah.
I know I could get flyers and stuff like that, but
tell everyone. Do you know what Deb's going to be doing for this travel trip, and for the people that are participating? She's going to do a travel journal class for them, which I think is awesome. They can make. You're going to show them how to put a quick, easy journal together, right?
Yeah, I'm taking the stuff for them to You know, I've done a lot of it already because there's some things I can't do there. You know,
Right.
don't have readily available supplies and stuff, and I can't drag it all with me. But,
Have
you know,
glue stick will travel. Yeah.
right, exactly. So I got liquid glue, glue sticks, got their um, pages, all their signatures made, and the cover made, so all they, you know, they can put it together. It's only going to be an hour to 2 hours class, depending on how long they want to hang around. But you know, just something simple, sort of like there's this size, and then there's another size. So I just did a sample one so they can get, because some of them won't even know what I'm talking about, you know,
Yeah,
just
but
so
I
they can
think
get an
people are
idea.
going to be really psyched about that, especially if they're not familiar with that. And it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, they don't even know about it yet because we haven't announced anything about it. He wants me to do a little blurb for, you know, a little video for it, and I haven't had time.
uh-huh.
I'm too busy making shirts and stuff. I said they can find out when they get there. It's no big deal.
No, I think it's going to be, especially if you're not familiar with that whole, you know, art
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know that when I first became aware of it, now there's certain things that I never looked at the same way again. Like when hi JL, nice to see you. When I, you know, when I first saw collage, I never looked at a magazine the same way again.
Hi,
Honest,
JL.
I'm serious. I never have looked at a magazine the same way again. Every time I look at a magazine, I looking at
Drool. You just
taking
drool. I know
pictures
you
out.
do.
You know what I mean? It's another whole world. I didn't know existed.
Anne gets a new magazine. She drools all the way into the house from the mailbox.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's certain other things that, you know, you just never look at again the same way. Once you become aware of the art that's being done, I never knew about mixed media. I think we've got, no, I don't know this name. Do you know Moke? Hi,
No.
Moke.
Uh-uh.
Um, let me click. Is anybody familiar with Moke? 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 Anybody?
Nope. Do your thing.
Well, yeah. The thing is, they have a, which I've never seen before. They actually have they have a, what do you call it? YouTube signal emblem. It's a bot. Okay. Normally they don't have the what do you call it? The YouTube icon. Let's see. Did you get it? No, there they are up there. Okay. I don't have the, no, let me see. I can't do it there. Let me see if I can't do it here. Here they are.
I got it.
You got it? Because I got it.
I think I got it.
All right. What I do is I report them and I say that they are child abuse. And then you got it. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's not bad. It's only one.
All right.
Oh, Laura, man. Yeah, my mojo. This is, man, it's got up and gone. I mean, this is just, again, just kind of. But there's always gluing, right, Laura? You're a great gluer. You're a great gluer. You can always glue. That's what I even said to Deb before we went on. I said, you know, I've been running around and I'm really kind of like nervous. And, you know, and I said I could always just glue because that, you know, calms me down a little bit. Just, you know, quietly gluing. And I'm sure that's the other thing I want to try. So maybe I won't finish this. There's something else I want to do.
Well, you got, what time is it? It's 5:10, so you still have a lot of time to do something.
Oh, I like this gear. This is a good one. I'll stick that right on there. Okay. I was watching. You do glue. Okay. That's good. I was watching Nicole glue relax that glue that Nicole person. She did the neatest thing, and I told Debbie that I wanted to try it, and I might just.
I already forgot what you said it was now.
Well, I don't think I didn't get around to telling you
Oh, you didn't
exactly
tell me.
what.
That's why I don't
That's
know.
why. So see, now you don't have to feel bad.
Oh, yes,
Because
I did. It's just as bad. I
you
don't
don't feel
know.
bad because I didn't tell you the
Oh.
details. So see, you don't have to worry about. You don't have to feel bad about forgetting something I didn't tell you. So it's
I
all
don't feel
good.
too bad. It just feels pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, another thing that I'm doing that I was going to, but I might do this next week. Doing some, collage cards, and I was making them this whole week, and in the chat room, I kept on saying, where are my postage stamps? Yes, that's it. Relax, cut and glue.
That's what you told me. Yeah, you did tell
And
me
I
that.
kept on saying, I ordered all of these postage stamps, and I'm wondering where the heck are they? And believe me, I didn't say heck, and I couldn't understand where they were. And then I went to the website. I went to the U.S. Postal Service website because I have an account. I never ordered them. The order's there, right? The order is there. You can see all the stamps that I ordered. Everything's still there. I just never completed the purchase. So no wonder I didn't get my stamps. They're not going to send them to me for free.
Now, see, that totally sounds like something I would do all the time.
So I finished the order, and now I should be getting my postage stamps, because my goal is to just make all of these things that I will reveal, and then just go down one of those, the dress lists that are everywhere in Beth's or wherever they are, and just literally just start sending these out as happy mail to whomever.
I actually thought about doing that too. I hadn't got there yet. I got to get some stuff done in my basement this winter, or it won't get done till next winter.
Well, like most of us, my stuff has spread. Oh, you found them? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we joke about putting something in a safe place, and we that's like an inside joke. We talk about, we put it in that safe place, but then we don't remember where the safe place is. But wherever it is, it's safe.
I'm so bad about stashing things just to get it out of the way
Oh
and
my
not
gosh,
knowing where it is.
I do
I
that
get so
too.
irritated about that
Well, when I
myself.
start to clean something up, I grab everything off this work area, and I open one of these totes, and I just shove it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then
and
you
then
have
when I
10
go to,
totes and you don't know what's in them.
no, I don't. I have no idea what's in them. And when I open it, I go, oh, really?
It's like Christmas.
Like Christmas. We've got another bot.
Okay.
And that's interesting. It's showing up on the StreamYard, but it's not showing up over here on my YouTube channel. So did you get them? You highlighted them. Did you get them?
Yeah,
Mm.
I think. Yeah.
Well,
Get practice today.
yeah. There's some there.
Does it disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see him anymore.
All right.
Oh.
It's too big.
Oh yeah, you got him. You got him, Deb. You got him. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so
Ah,
now
put a little piece of jewelry there.
okay.
Yeah, a little piece of jewelry. Oh, Lily, no, no, no. You've been fed. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, well, that's too
So
bad.
when I'm drawing these circles out, I just layer them. I just draw them right on top of each other. And then when I decide which one I want to be on the top, I can go back and erase the other one out. So they look like they're layered.
Oh, that's nice. I like that dude. I don't want to do anything about him. And Final Days, I like that too. Ooh, I have this little
Okay.
tiny. Hi, Riri. Nice to see you.
Riri.
Yes, there's been a lot of discussion about that, Riri. Absolutely. I don't know that you can do that in StreamYard, though. I know you can in YouTube. You think I'm going to feed you. You're out of your. Oh.
So now I'm just dividing this circle. And if this looks wonky, it is. I purposely put this not in the center. So now I'm just going back and dividing this circle because I'm going to put some things in
What
these
did you
places.
do? You up in my. Oh, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. Lily, that's not
Divide it
nice.
again. It's going to look a little wonky because I offset one of those circles, but that's okay. That's what I wanted. Now I'm just eyeballing this, looking between these two lines and finding a center point, or just about center. If I wanted this to be perfect,
Right.
I would do it on the computer, but I'm just, I want it to look handmade, so I don't care if it's not exact.
Right. It takes the wonder out of it. Imperfections make things interesting.
Now this one's going to be harder because I didn't put any marks on it. So I have to create some marks.
Look at this. It's a little tiny thing. Look at that. I could find a wee little picture to put in there. Let's see. I bet I have a little picture. I have a thing of little things I cut out of magazines, little wee pictures. Picture. Oh, that's pretty. See, here's that guy again. He appears in the back of every artist magazine.
He's pretty cool.
He is. I just got another magazine, and I'm sure if I go cut it open, he will be in the back of it. But a lot of times when you're going through a magazine, especially like Architectural Digest, there'll be pictures on the wall of a living room. I cut those out.
I used to be a magazine hog. I love glossy magazines.
So look, I'll cut something out like that, and that's a picture that's hanging on a wall in the living room. That's in a. I mean, that's just ridiculously tiny. All right, I'm just gonna put that down. That's all right. That's a good one. Ooh, I could put a little butterfly in there. Yes. But look, this side is nicer. Ooh, I'll stick the butterfly here.
Okay, I'm going to start drawing in some of these circles.
Yeah.
Get some things started.
You're going to fill those? Oh, wow.
So I'm going to put flower in this one.
I didn't even see that background that you put in there. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of detail.
Yeah, but it's not hard because, you just do a little bit at a time. And my hands aren't very steady today. Thank goodness for erasers.
Uh-huh.
Be nice if in life you could just go erase something that messed up. I'd have to get a big one.
Oh, you got to get out the big guns?
Big
No.
eraser, yeah. One of those big 5-inch ones that you find in the
Oh, yeah. The ones that the
shop
kids
or
like.
whatever it's called.
Yeah. The ones the kids like. Oh, dear. I've tried, those are really hard to carve.
The
The
big
pink
erasers.
ones. The big pink ones. Yeah, they're not.
Oh yeah.
I've tried carving them and they're not. They're carvable, but not like the white ones. Not like the white ones. The white ones are like butter.
I'm really at the point where I could use a pen instead of a pencil. Usually once I get the, the dividers in there, I just go back to my pen. Where are they? Over there. And I use mostly on these Pitt pens, I use the S and the X, or is it XS or SX? Where is one? SX. This is real tiny, and this one is like a V5 pen, about the same size. So
Wow.
it's I'm gonna say it's like maybe a 0.3 and a 0.5 or something like that. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah. Well, I had bought some of those Rapidio technical pens with the really fine nibs, and they're about $25 to $30 a piece.
Yep.
And I had about 3 or 4 of them. But the maintenance on them, they're such high maintenance.
I hate them.
You maybe can draw, and then you have to take them all apart and clean them. And I was spending more time cleaning them.
Me too.
And I
got rid of them.
Yep.
I had them for a real long time. I got them a long time ago, and I used them, and I hated them, and they sat around forever. And I went back and tried to use them again, and they were just awful. I couldn't.
I did too.
So I gave them to somebody.
I got them out.
Yeah.
And I even had, I bought the official, the official,
cleaner,
cleaning fluid and all. And I gave up.
I did too. I decided I wasn't about to go buy a sonic cleaner thing. That's silly. And now they have so many choices that it's silly to try to mess with it.
Yeah. And I think those pens are for really serious, like people that are doing some serious technical stuff.
Well, now you can get scrapbooking pens, that are tiny lines.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
Yeah. So, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah. Well, I just bought a small set of the large Pitt pens, the ones that are
the big ones.
The big ones, and I love them. I just, they're so. I don't have the fine ones.
I don't have the big ones.
There's the. Yeah.
What do you use them for?
I've had this little rainbow applique for years, so now it's been used.
What do you use your Pitt pens for? You use them like paint pens, or?
Me? Well, I've been using them to literally. I've been using them to, instead of taking like a ink thing and bordering, going around the border of something that you've cut out. They're great for doing the border because they're fine enough, and I paint with them. I wet them. And
so you just kind of use them like acrylic.
Not serious. Pens. Yeah, not for anything super serious. No. Just play. Nothing.
Yeah. There's a guy named Brody. I'm trying to think if that's his first name or last name. I think his name is James or Jamie Brody.
James Burke.
No, Brody.
Brody. Okay.
He does. Okay, Laura. See ya.
Thanks for coming, Laura.
He
Great
does
seeing you.
like
Don't be a stranger.
he paints surfboards and all kinds of stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay. All right. Okay.
And I think he's really sick. He's been really sick. But if you ever, I'll probably wonder if I could link that. It's really cool to see the stuff that he makes with Posca pens. He does it everything with Posca pens,
Mm-hmm.
and does amazing stuff.
Yeah, Posca pens is another great. That's a nice product too. And I didn't realize that they came with a real fine nib either. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a like a 0.5 and then the bigger ones, but they come even smaller than that. And I didn't realize they came
I
real
have
tiny.
3 sizes
Oh, okay.
in all the colors they have. But
Oh, wow.
I also have a whole set of Artezas, a big set of Artezas, and they have
Yeah.
so many more colors than the
Yeah.
Posca. And they're really nice pens. They're just about the same.
Oh, you
as far
like
as
them? I was just going to ask you, what do you think of the quality?
Yeah, I think they match the Poscas.
Oh, wow. That's
And like I
saying a
said,
lot.
they have way more colors. Way more.
Okay. All right.
And they come with let me show you.
They come with another nib?
Yeah, they come with a package of nibs. This is what came with them. And a little pair of tweezers. Some funky little tweezers to do it with. And then here's this one hasn't even been used yet. It comes with a round nib. See
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really
a
round.
big round nib. And then these are pointy they're chiseled or real pointed. So if you want to change them out, you can.
Okay.
You know, I haven't tried yet because I still have my small nib or pointy nibbed Poscas that I've been using. So I haven't changed any of these out.
I bought their colored pencils, and I was not happy with them at all.
Yeah. I'm pretty particular. I like my Prisma pencils.
Yeah, and I like the Prismas too.
Them. They're my favorite. I used to use for a long time before I started coloring again, just for general stuff. There were some pencils that you could get at Walmart in the wood burning section. You know, they had wood burners and they had these pencils, and they were made by Walnut Hollow. And they were oil pencils, so you could use them on wood and what have you. I loved them.
Oh.
They were my very favorite before I got the Prismas. I couldn't get any more Walnut Hollow because they weren't making them. I was so sad.
So they were like a China pen?
No, they were like a colored pencil.
Okay.
But they were really easy to blend, and they weren't like an oil pastel or anything like that. They were just an oil pencil, an oil colored pencil. Not wax. They looked the same when you looked at it, but they were different. I just liked the way they blended. But then I finally got the Prismas and put the Walnut Hollows in another bucket to use for whatever. But I love the Prismas.
Well, I had some Tombows pencils that I figured I couldn't live without.
Pencils? Did you say?
Pencils, yeah. Tombow. Yeah. They make pencils. They make other. And it was something that it was like a dry lead, a dry hard lead. And I didn't like those either.
I have a set of
So I gave them to a student of mine that was a very talented artist. So I gave them to her.
I think I have some Prismas that are hard leads.
I mean, that's the best way I can describe it compared to the
Right.
Prismas. They seem creamy. They're creamy.
Right.
And
Yeah, I know what you mean because I think I have a set of Prismas that are like that also, a different type of Prisma.
huh.
I'd forgotten about those. I need to get those out because they'd be good to use for some details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even watching chat. I'm just here talking.
Well, Laura said good night, and that's about. And we said hi to JL. It's kind of a small gathering of.
Verithin. Exactly, JL. That's exactly what they are. Now, is that a Prisma product? I think it is.
What's it called? Very thin.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Huh.
That's exactly what it is.
And that's the name of it. Very thin.
Mm-hmm. Verithin. Huh. I don't know how you say it. I say it Verithin, but that might not be right. Wonder where those are. Oh, they're up in my other pencil box.
How thick is it? No, it's not. It's very thin.
I need to get those out.
See?
Look at them.
Do you know where they are? Are they in a safe place?
Yep, they're in a very safe place, right up on top of the shelf where I can see them.
Oh,
I'm pretty
they
sure.
are.
I'm gonna see. I might want to use them. Ow. If I can get up.
Well, I don't know whether I want them like not square, kind of like cockeyed. I don't know. How did I have these in?
There's stuff up on that shelf. They're up there so nice and neat. I forget to look up there and see what's up there. Okay, what's this? This is, I think these are watercolor pencils in this one.
Oh, fancy case too.
Well, I used to never color in my down here. I was always coloring upstairs, so I needed cases for them. These are watercolor pencils. Yeah. These are
Well, that makes sense.
polychromos. Polychromos. See, I forgot I even had those. Derwent.
Well, there you go. Look at that.
I like my Inktense pencils. I don't have a very big set of them.
I bought the big set of Inktense pencils, the 72. And then I also bought the big set of Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I did too. Did they come with another little box that had what am I trying to say? Replacements?
No, it didn't. It just came in a big plastic container with it's got 72 jelly rolls. It has like all of them, the Starburst and the regular and the metallic and the.
These are Arteza fine liners.
Yeah, I have those. I bought the fine liners.
They're really nice.
Here's the jelly roll set. You see it?
Oh yeah.
74. I always forget to use these. I mean, obviously it's a totally different application, for a totally different result. But yes, Barbara Owen, yes, she's the one. She's the one. That was the you're right, Aunt Beck. Barb was the enabler for me on this. You're right, absolutely. Because she does magic with these and her mandalas. Yep, absolutely. That's it.
Well, that's not where they were. Now I'm wondering where they are.
Barb's she's the one.
Don't know where they are right now.
Oh.
I thought they were in one of those I think I have another case somewhere. Where's the other case?
You
Who
sure?
knows? Who would know? Who would know? Not me.
Hmm.
And then I got the tolerant. Ouch! Darn it. This is what my gel pens came in. Came with the case and the whole bit. All these.
Oh wow. Are those
And then
the
came with a little box of refills.
Are those the Jelly Roll, or is that another brand?
No, they're Color It.
Okay.
But they
All
work
right.
really good.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I don't remember how much they cost, but I thought they were reasonable.
Yeah. Well, the Jelly Roll, you know, you're paying for the name. Yeah.
And then I think I showed you these the other day, but maybe not. I haven't had these very long. These are fabric markers.
Yes, you did show me. Yeah, those are nice. Yeah. And those are
samples.
Arteza. Mm-hmm.
They came out pretty cool. On a smoother fabric, they would be even better, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, how does that look? I know I didn't want it even. I wanted it a little. What's that?
Oh, yeah, cute.
I don't know. I have one extra. So I've done something, not necessarily did something wrong. I just have them arranged differently. I don't remember. I must have had them. Oh.
Now I'll have to look for those other pens.
Put it out this way. Take these out.
I know there's another box somewhere or something. I don't know. Not worrying about it right now.
Yeah. Let's see how we doing here. Yeah. Now Mary comes on at.
As far as I know, she'll be on at 6.
Okay. And we got another bot there down at the bottom.
Already?
Negan Gugalbi. Gobby. Soon to be gone. Zapdo.
Zip zappity doo.
Yeah, there's a huge lag between, because I've got mine over here on my iPad. Huge lag
between. Where's it coming on first?
Well, there's a lag between the YouTube and the StreamYard.
Yeah.
So, but what's 10 seconds about?
That's about right. Usually on the sales anyway, it's about right.
Right. That's what's so frustrating when they're having a sale, and you're bidding, and then they show you up. They always show you coming in first, and then the poor people having the sale have to explain that no, that's not the case, and people get all pissy about it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a reason to get all upset myself.
No, I don't.
Your world's not going to end over not buying a piece of lace or something,
Right. It happened it happened in the Defy. Someone said, I came in first. And they had to explain very nicely that no, you didn't.
Yeah, I never do. Hardly ever. Hardly.
Yeah, I think the thing is you have to, some people say watch it on like an iPad but bid on your phone, or
I do that sometimes.
Vice versa. One works better so you can see, but one has.
Yeah. Okay. I put it up on the TV so I can see, but then I watch the chat on my phone. And sometimes my phone will be ahead, and then sometimes my TV will be ahead.
Oh, okay.
You just never know. Never know.
All right, I gotta look at this thing. I got all of. This is that book, the collage ideas book that Becky and I both have, that the idea for the matchboxes came out of.
So is that just projects, or is it?
Yeah, it's an idea book. Yep. And as you can see how little it is. It's just a little book.
Hmm.
And this Matchbox thing is in here. Make paper craft collages. Ooh. Color by numbers with felt. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that would be, imagine cutting out all those little pieces of felt. Oh.
Hmm.
Make analog art. I've done that. That's fun. Just great ideas in here. Cut and tear painted paper. See, this is
Oh,
things that's
things we do already.
Yeah. That's pretty. All right. All right. Oh, look at all those. Start collecting ephemera. I look, when I'm in the parking lots, I look for ephemera, but it's pretty clean around here. I can't even find a squished bottle cap sometimes. Oh, here it is. Oh, look how big this one is. You see that? That's huge.
Wow, that's cool.
That's a big one.
Bye, Carol. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you for all your help and encouragement. All right.
Hope she does well on her sale.
Yeah. She's got some beautiful things.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wouldn't mind having one of those little pieces to add to my scroll.
Yeah.
But I guess it's going to be, I think she's decided it's going to be all auction.
Oh, really?
Oh no, Mary Lou, you're not going to like that little book because it's little. So you're not going to like it. I'm telling you right now. All right. I'm trying to figure out how I had these all in here. Well, oh, I know, because some of the the ones I made that are not the size is not consistent on those.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just
No, I know.
put them or put them uneven.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I could do that.
What is that one with the blue? Looks like
Those are- that's a little pineapple charm and 2 dice.
Oh, okay. I'm so blind. It looked like a gumball machine to me.
I know. Well, and that's some scrapbook paper that I made the box out of. I like that one. That's probably one of my favorites that I've made.
That's pretty cute.
Ow! Oops! Got through the whole evening without burning myself. All right, let's do this. This is kind of fun though, playing with it. And I kind of like that with the 2 Q-tip people. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, and they were so cute. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's in another book. I buy all these books, and they have some really funny little faces painted.
I started to say I haven't bought any books in a long time, but I would be lying. I just realized because I got that embroidery book.
Uh-huh. Oh, the new one that Carol was showing us, the dictionary.
No, the one that you have, the other one that you have.
Oh,
the garden.
Oh, yeah, that one's a beautiful one, and it's got the beautiful plans and the patterns in the back to make those.
Yep.
The eyeglass case and the needle case and yeah, that's a nice one.
I still want to make some scissors.
Cases. Oh, the scissor case, yeah.
I made a lot of needle books. And sold them, but I want to make some needle cases. I mean, some scissors cases.
Well, this is, yeah. I gotta figure something out because this is not working. I got a whole bunch of cigar bands here that I've been saving.
Somewhere I have a whole piece of paper that's covered with a whole bunch of cigar bands that I was going to scan. So
Yeah, those are fun. But these are originals, and I
well, this is too. That's why I want to scan it.
that's why you want to scan them. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. All right. I got these 2 boxes. All right, Anne, what the heck are you doing? Trying to think. All right. No.
Okay, so that one's.
I don't remember how. I had these all in here, and now I can't remember.
You should have took a picture.
I should have. I should have. However, I know what I did wrong. Well, there's no wrong. I take that back. I know there's no wrong. No wrong. Yes, there is. There is.
I think they look awesome.
Well, thank you. And I'm just gonna put them in catty-wonky
back.
Back. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. It's past my dinner time. It's almost 7. My time, not your time.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's not going to work. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Stick these, maybe stick them down here.
Don't think about it too much.
No?
Don't think about it so much.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And it's okay if I have I can have an open space here and then
I think that's
something in.
because I really like seeing the cardboard.
Yeah, that's the
Cardboard
other
really
point.
is nice,
Yeah. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Vanessa.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Glad you could come by.
Oh, hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Just playing around.
How's your hand? I see you no longer have a bandage on it.
Hi, Mary Lou. See ya. I'm not sure when, but I'll see ya. Maybe Thursday.
When do you actually leave?
A week from today, on the Saturday, on Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. All right.
Sunday. And then we come back. Well, I'm going early, and then the group, my husband's bringing the group on Tuesday. So we'll be there a couple of days earlier than the rest of them.
The Rams just intercepted.
Oh. Oh, that's good, Vanessa.
Oh, I'm glad.
It's so irritating when you can't use your limbs the way you want to.
Well, I saw Mrs. Gigi had surgery too. She was, she posts, not videos, and they pop up at like 2:00 in the morning when I'm not sleeping. And she said she had surgery. I guess it was same day, but she had a big white thing,
What was it, carpal tunnel?
I don't know. She didn't really say. Maybe Vanessa knows, but Vanessa is agreeing that she said yes, she did have surgery. I think that's what you had, right, Vanessa? You had carpal. Oh, trigger finger.
I bet that's a worse or a more complicated surgery. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
Just sounded more complicated.
Yeah. But there's a. Oh, okay. She had the same surgery you did. Okay. Interesting.
Oh. Huh.
All right. I am going to take your advice, and I'm going to leave these.
I like it with the spaces.
I am going to leave the spaces. Yep. I'll leave a big space here, and I'll leave a big space like here. Maybe bring this down like that. Have a space there. Space there. I'll take a picture of this, believe me. I will. I will. I will. I will.
I don't trust my brain to anything anymore.
Well, yeah, that when I watch them, when them people do collages, a lot of times they take pictures because
Well, you just can't remember it all.
you can't remember.
And you put one thing in the wrong place and it just doesn't look the same,
Right. And even with taking a picture, sometimes it's hard. Let's see, I want a square there. How am I going to get a square there? No. No. I should just quit playing with it. Just leave it be. As you said. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll play with it until you're happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, both hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Carpal
Both hands.
and
done.
trigger.
Carpal.
My gosh.
Oh, my goodness. On both hands at the same time.
How
That's
does that
horrible.
happen?
Oh, I wonder if she means
Well,
two things on each hand or one on one hand and one on the other.
I had both hands done. Oh, okay. One carpal, one trigger. That's how I'm
Okay.
interpreting that. Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I know what I'm trying to do. That helps if you know what you think you're trying to do. Or I think I know what I'm trying to do. But everyone will be surprised when they tune in next week when I'll have this all done. They'll go, oh, that's what she did. Or they'll go, oh, that's what she did. Oh,
I'm gonna try to check in when I'm down there because I should be able to.
That will be fun. Live from Mexico.
This one is crummy. I need to get rid of that.
So repetitive motion, it pretty much causes that. That's what I thought. Like that's why secretaries get it more than or.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I got a color. I'm tired of inking. I'll color for a while.
All right. I can't.
Oh,
I
no, I
can't.
got to draw some lines first.
It's almost. Yeah. Oh. Have to put Michelangelo in there. Michelangelo's David in there. Yeah, I just can't. I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Put it aside.
Yep. To be continued.
Whenever you feel like that, that's when it needs
Well,
to be
it's
put aside.
6:55, and it's probably we can sign off and thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us for a couple of hours. So appreciate you being here.
And we hope you come back.
I hope so too.
We'll be doing different things all the time.
This will be done by next week, I promise. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to.
Are you staining the frame or leaving it like it is, or what?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have stain. I might just leave it natural and then just paint the back with black.
Oh, you're gonna paint the black? Paint the back with black?
Well, I thought I was going to paint. Oh yeah, I do kind of like the cardboard.
I think I do it the opposite. Paint the frame black and leave the
Yes,
cardboard.
yes. That's what I think I'll do.
Oh, thanks, Violet. And thank you for your assistance.
Yes, thank you for our call. And now that we kind of understand how it works, I don't think it automatically reminds it will work out. So yeah, I think you're right. We'll paint this black and leave the cardboard raw cardboard.
I think that will be a good contrast.
Yes. Yeah.
But you
That's
do
what I'll
how you
do.
want.
I think, I like the cardboard too. I love cardboard. So, but next week I'm going to be working on some other unfinished business. This will be done. So this will be in the finished pile. And the other unfinished, I have a doll book that I'm working on. That started out as a Mary live hop, and I want to make a Frankenstein doll and a couple of other dolls. And so I'm going to be working on that next week. And some more of going to do some more collage with my envelopes and the ones that I'm going to mail out so far.
Next week I'll probably be building sandcastles.
You'll be what?
Building sandcastles.
That's what I thought you said.
Probably not. It's too hard for me to walk down in the beach.
I was thinking I got a quick visual of that, Deb, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, the sand is too unstable.
Yeah, I can't. Oh my God, I can't walk on sand. No,
I can't do it.
No. I can't do that. Can't do it.
I managed to get down to the dock where the boats go off for the sailing, for the, what do you call it, fair sailing. But it's hard. It's really hard. But that's kind of packed down. The path is, so it's not too bad. But I can't.
Yeah, I can't walk.
Okay, what time is it? 5:58.
No.
As far as I know, Mary's gonna come on at 6.
Well,
and I haven't heard otherwise. So I guess you ready to sign off, Anne?
Yeah, I will. Yep. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Deb.
Goodbye, Deb.
Right.
Don't forget to watch Anne next week.
Yes. Yep. I'll put some reminders out, and yes. So see you all. Have a good week, everybody. We'll see you out on the internets, hopefully.
Yeah. Take care.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.